Around the walls of Jericho, the army went. When the people made a shout, the walls fell down. Hi guys. Many cities have fallen throughout ancient and modern history, including world powers. Pictures can convey 1,000 words, especially when showcasing before and after portraits of these transitions. I've spent countless transit rides mindlessly scrolling through pre- and post-development photos of famous and infamous cities. Through my experience with migration, I've met and befriended people from various regions of the world, including war-torn areas. I've found it particularly fascinating to learn about not only the changes in architecture, but also the transformations in people's clothing, social structures, and overall self-perception. Throughout history, so many world powers have risen and fallen, some gradually and others suddenly, but none without pain. When you have a chance, look at the transformations in Singapore, Seoul, Dubai, Tokyo, Indonesia, and Hong Kong. Additionally, there has been urban decay, where developed and functioning cities have experienced tremendous decline and rapid emigration. First, I'll reference the Tower of Babel. Having taught Sunday school to children until I was in my late teens, I come equipped with stories. As this biblical story goes, people decided to build a tower to reach God in heaven, marking the first construction project comparable to a skyscraper. This story is found in the book of Genesis and precedes Zechariah 4:6, where God says to Zerubbabel, "Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts." So I take it they weren't aware. God observed humanity's ambitious project, and amid their efforts, caused them to no longer speak a common language or understand one another, leading to mass confusion, hence the word Babel. As a result, they abandoned the project and dispersed. God didn't imply that these people couldn't build the tower. Rather, they sought to achieve their goals without His guidance and against His will. So I ask, in what areas of our lives do we fail to trust God? Some parts we willingly give Him full authority over, while other areas we tackle on our own and perhaps consult Him only when things go awry. My greatest regret is not consulting the Almighty before taking action. I'm filled with ideas and dreams, and sometimes I get ahead of myself. I'm often reminded not to rush ahead of God, though. As Proverbs 16 verse 18 says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." I'm nothing without the Almighty. His yes is unequivocal, and His no is unchangeable. Even if it takes several painful attempts and regretful choices, I've learned that He allows certain things to happen for our benefit. There is no detail too small or too unpleasant for us to exclude when we take it to Him. And we should take everything to Him. So let's revisit the story of marching around the walls of Jericho before they fell. Look at your current state and name your Jericho. Picture your Goliath and call it what it is: an uncircumcised Philistine, already defeated by the God of your past, present, and future. When the walls of Jericho fell and the Hebrew army took the city, they had help. They had destiny helpers, like Rahab, an outsider who was ordained by God to be instrumental in accommodating the Hebrew spies. However, it was the instructions carefully followed by the Hebrew people as a collective that demonstrated their obedience and faith in God. In this life, there is no Jericho wall too high and no Goliath too great that God can't bring them down. But He wants us to be obedient. He will send help. He will put people in our corners and orchestrate unexpected encounters. And the instructions may seem silly and inconsequential, but obedience is a sign of faith and trust. These days, I talk to God about the most unusual things, and I witness His movement in my life. When the seasons changed, I stopped driving to the neighboring city to catch a train and began taking my chance with an express bus. After having to stand on the bus a few times, I started praying for a seat every time I had to wait on the bus before the bus arrived. It may seem weird, but my prayers are answered. Sometimes it feels like He's moving a literal mountain. Other times, I may just be dealing with unreasonable people, or tackling a challenging task, or managing daunting plans that He miraculously resolves in my favor. All I know is that miracles happen when God moves. Some may appear as simple daily activities, but He shows up, alert and focused. So stay prayed up. Even when all you can say is, "Here I am, Lord, please take full control." And who knows us better than the Creator, who knows every hair on our heads and every cell in our body? Jehovah. He isn't asking us to bear ourselves because He doesn't have a front row seat to the drama and horrors of our lives. No. Instead, He is asking us to be open and vulnerable, because that is how real relationships are formed. A father desires a genuine connection with his children. He loves us unconditionally and fights our battles, but He wants us to acknowledge Him, converse with Him, and be open to His guidance. David didn't defeat Goliath on his own. God did. David's unwavering faith in God empowered him to stand before a formidable enemy and declare victory. Do we understand what humility looks like? In our last episode, we discussed how sometimes we need to be stripped of our protective facades for God to truly address us. Some experiences may leave us feeling raw, broken, vulnerable, imperfect, and even lost. If we believe we can navigate life without the Almighty, we are already fighting a losing battle. The transformation we undergo may be pleasant or challenging, or before and after comparison will tell its own story. What's beautiful is God's unwavering faithfulness. He patiently waits for us, even as we stumble time and again. His love is truly unconditional. So, in case you have fallen by the wayside of life, dreams and visions shattered, you're all broken inside. You don't have to stay in the shape that you're in. The Potter wants to put you back together again. Tremaine Hawkins. take care of yourself, and leave the rest to God. Until next time.